Well, there's always a lot of people cussing, people talking about getting owned, and then you've got the little kids who just are real annoying and just yell at you all the time for no reason. And I cuss fairly often while I'm playing, just out of frustration. I just habit.
I don't use a mic, so it's only hearing, but a lot of insults, trash talking, and stupid words that people come up with, like noob. Yeah, that's bad. That just annoys me.
It kind of just depends on what we're playing in. When you're playing in like public lobbies, it's you get into a different wealth of talent. There's some really good players, and then there's some players that aren't necessarily as good as you. So when you start talking trash and you start playing, it kind of just depends on where you're at. But in public lobbies, people are more likely to talk trash to the players that aren't as good as them, and they go out of their way to kill them. And so it kind of just depends on where you're playing. When you get into clan matches and you get into game battles and you start doing tournaments, everyone is pretty good for the most part. You may get some people that still aren't as good, but for the most part, all the teams are equally good. And so as far as talking trash, if you talk trash and then lose, then you just look like an idiot. So for the most part, people don't talk trash in the game battles and in the clan battles and stuff. But for the public lobby, for myself personally, I like to find one player on the opposing team and just pick at him and go out of my way to kill him. And then it starts kind of like you've got your team rivalries, and then you have your individuals, and that makes the game a whole lot more fun.
There's a lot of jargon used on Call of Duty. Noob, which is somebody that has just started playing, and usually people call somebody a noob if they kill them super easily, or if they use a certain weapon, such as the noob tube, which is a grenade launcher, and people see that as a cheap way to get a kill. Other jargon, I guess there's a lot of cussing and a lot of name calling. I don't know, people just get mad when they die, and so they just shout random things.
Such as camping. Camping's where a player sits still in like a corner hiding and waits for people to run in front of them to get cheap kills. There's also spawning. Spawning's when you die. When you come back to life, it's called spawning. And people called spawn killers just sit at your place and basically kill you as soon as you pop up. It's another cheap way to get kills. Then there's pwning. If a player is getting beat really easily or just really bad, like dies 20 or 30 times, has like maybe one kill, people say something about them being pwned or owned. It just means that they're not doing any good. Basically, it's an insulting term, meaning that they're probably a new person or a noob, and that they just don't deserve to really be playing.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is a first-person shooter that has become extremely popular in recent months. The game designers created a game that combines skill, challenges, and fun in ways that keep gamers coming back for more. The multiplayer and the realism of the game is the driving force behind its popularity. Most Call of Duty players are males who play to relieve stress and enjoy the competition. The demographic of video games is becoming more and more mixed with girls as well as boys. In the future, hopefully gamer stereotypes can be disputed and more girls will join the Xbox Live and Call of Duty playing foolproof.